Hello, welcome to Law Master's Lair. I'm your Law Master, here today for another look at the world of Starfinder. With galactic ancestries right around the corner for release, today we'll be looking towards near space to the home world of one of our new ancestries, Tabrid Minor. Let's get started. Once, in a history nearly forgotten, the planet was home to Kopi, coral which covered the planet and which its native people, the Kopaxis, evolved from. The energy the Kopi observe from the planet's orange sun allows it to be a source of magical power, specifically in the ways of manipulating gravity. This allowed the ancient Kopaxis to form a peaceful, magical society in floating citadels. But then, Triune sent the signal. While drift travel led to a boon for many cultures, it changed the Kopaxis culture, with many arguing not for the better. They use a drift travel basis to advance their societies technologically, and use it to industrialize, using the Kopi to fuel and abandoning the floating cities as they lost the power to stay in the air. Not to mention how much of this has lessened their magical abilities, to where it is today, with the planet almost out of resources, the ecosystems destroyed, much of the planet's wealth owned by a powerful few. The natives of Tabrid Minor, Kopaxis, are actually a colony of individual polyps, all genetically identical, which form together to a single coral body. Each polyp has 5 tentacles which it uses to feed. The species is naturally connected to Solarian powers, specifically gravity, but the destruction of the Kopi have led to these powers being much weaker than in the magical Golden Age. On to locations. Yihil is one of many regional governments on the planet, but its location has allowed it to be the region which interacts with outsiders the most, and the one best trying to obtain protectorate status from the Pact Worlds. In turn, this means the city is both a heavily regulated police state and home to the largest rebel group on the planet, the Fallen Hand. Several of the floating citadels remain, like Tabantria, which is actively being studied by the government in an attempt to at least understand what their culture was a mere 300 years before, and Gadrathar Fortress, which was once home to the most famous order of mystics of the planet, and Solarians as well, but now hosts the descendants who see outsiders as unworthy of magical secrets. And outside of urban areas, we also have areas like Zone 78, a place where the planet has rebelled against its destroyers, and is where a destructive storm rages and continues to build to one day maybe consume the world. Finally, the moon, Sabraxid, serves as a spaceport, a clean face for the polluted planet below. Which brings us to the end of today's video. Looking forward to all of the new ancestries coming to 2nd edition, and I do plan to talk about some more home planets soon. Next time, though, we'll turn down to Galorian for a quick peek there. See you then.